Hey guys, Railroad Sniper here again with another tool review. Today we're going over the Channellock 460 pliers. You might know them as tongue and groove pliers, Channellocks. The reason they're called tongue and groove pliers is because you've got a tongue here on the moving jaw that slots into a groove on the fixed jaw. That's where you get the name from. These are made in the United States of America, 100%. U.S. steel, U.S. manufacturing, U.S. everything. So it's pretty awesome. These were about, I wouldn't say, they were under $40. Let's double check that real quick though. I got mine at Lowe's, so they're about $35. So that's a pretty fair price, I would say, for one of these big boys. You can get a Doyle set at Harbor Freight for cheaper. That's even bigger, I believe, but those are made in China or Taiwan, I believe. So let's go over some of the features. So in their maximum opened position, they've got a 3 3/4 inch jaw capacity. As it goes all the way down to closed. When they're in the closed position, the handles do give you a gap so you don't pinch your fingers, you know. Some people like to, I'll show you. Some people like to wrap their fingers, you know, around, and sometimes they can get pinched like that. Now that would be a problem if you had it in the most closed position because the handles come all the way together. And in any position where the jaws aren't touching, it's going to be the same case. So, let's see. Yeah, even in the second to closed position, they're touching. So, not a problem in this position, but it is a problem in any other position, so that's worth taking note of. These things have humongous wide grips, perfect for preventing pinching. You can really clamp down on them bad boys. These have 90-degree teeth, so they're not angled like on a Knipex plier, but these things can bite in, that's for sure. They're nice and sharp, as you can see, and they've even got this curved section, so if you're gripping like a pipe or something like that, you might get a better grip by seating it all the way into the back of the jaw. Some of the things I've used this for, drain cleanouts, plumbing cleanouts, you know. You get on that big square end. You can get them parallel, wherever you like. And you can just really get some good torque on that. They also work on the recessed type, but only if you have the tool. Like say the recessed type of clean out is being hard to remove. You can get your tool down in the clean out, clamp these on the end, and then just turn it loose. They're great for that. Another project we did at my church, actually, the sink piping had rusted out underneath, and they had a big brass fitting going into the wall, and we couldn't get it out with anything but these. It definitely came handy for that, and they also came in handy for the reinstall. These can help you really cinch down those plastic fittings. You just get them on there. Don't grip them too tight, but you can get them around the wings kind of. Just turn it like 1/8 of a turn maybe. That ensures a leak-free connection. Some other things these are great for. Oil filters. You know, you didn't put it on that tight when it was brand new when you're doing the oil change, but over time the heat cycles and everything cause that oil filter to get locked on there. And this is great in a pinch for removing those, especially if the oil filter's hot. Maybe they're not necessarily even tight, but if they're hot, this keeps your hands nice and cool for a pain-free removal. Another thing, I've used them on before, so if any of y'all have ever had to remove a tight oil filler cap, my first go-to is normally to get like something soft, like a maybe end of a ratchet handle that has comfort grip on it, or maybe that rubber end of a hammer handle, something like that. You can just kind of tap on it. Sometimes that'll break them loose, but if that fails, usually I'll get like a rag or something. I'll get the jaws nice and parallel on that oil filler cap knob, and then just, you can fairly easily crack it loose. You have to put a lot less effort with that amount of leverage, you know. Let's see. Don't know if there's much else to talk about. Like I said, that's what I've used it for. They're a pretty good price for a made in USA plier. especially something this big. They've held up really well. They've got a nice coating on there. It's like a plastic or epoxy or something. These haven't rusted at all, and I know they've come in contact with fluids before. One thing I will note, though, that is, I'm not sure if it's a defect or if I've abused these a little bit, but if you look at the rivet here, gosh, I don't know how I'm going to show it to you very well. Let's see. Yeah, okay, here we go. So in some positions, you can turn the rivet independent of the jaw. Now, these pliers are going to have a little bit more slop. This one's actually really tight. Let's see. Yeah, like that's my hand moving, not the plier. These have very little play actually, and they go into each position very nicely. Let's see. They're smooth all the way. You can even like do the one-handed trick like that if you need to change sizes. But I just figured that was of note. I don't know if that's a defect or not, but that was something I realized. That rivet does have a little bit of looseness to it, where it can rotate independently of both jaws. See, might be able to show you even better now. The problem is getting not enough grip, because I can do it fine, but y'all won't be able to see that I'm actually rotating it. I can just feel that I'm rotating it, so nothing major, I would say, but of note. Anyways, I think that'll about do it. It's my review or overview of these Channellock 460 pliers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.